In the news this morning.
50.
This is 950 Ent Radio podcast. This is your boy PRG Black representing 950.
This is your boy Freddie Valoy.
This is Kobe B. Wildin, Mr. Controversy.
And you already know it's your girl Chantel telling it like it is.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
How's everybody feeling today?
It's been a hard
good.
week, but feeling good though. Feeling nice.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So we got some topics to talk about. Let's jump into it right away.
How would you feel if your son or your daughter told you that they was gay?
If how I would feel, it depends. My situation is if I had a gay son, for example, I would want him to still be a man. He could be gay, but don't act so feminine. You know what I'm saying? You could bring you. I would go even out the way where he could bring the guy to the house,
Right.
Do what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Make him feel comfortable. But at the same time, I don't want my son acting all
Be a
feminine.
man.
So you don't want your son wearing makeup and thinking that, he can
I'd rather
strut
not.
in heels.
I'd rather
and-
not.
That's wild to me.
I don't.
What up,
You
Papa
was-
Do?
You was born a man, so you need to be a man. Be a man. You could be gay, but don't be a man. Just be a man. You a man. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly don't know how I would, because I feel like, and this is, I'm just keeping it 100. Like, no offense, this is not, but you don't have a son or a daughter or a kid.
Facts,
right
I don't.
Right now.
I don't.
Okay, so I have a son, like, at the moment, so it's like, damn, to really think that is like a real possibility. It's not like, somebody's saying it like, oh, well, imagine if you had a son, imagine if he was gay. It's like, damn, my son told me that. I would support my son and love him no matter what, but I don't really think I'd be down for it, to be honest with you. And that's not.
So you wouldn't go to the wedding?
You wouldn't vibe to him. You wouldn't go to the wedding. You wouldn't walk your son down the aisle.
to be honest with you, I don't go to any weddings.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
go
This is
to, I
your
don't go to,
son.
I
This
don't
is your
go to
child.
weddings.
Oh, you didn't go to
No,
wedding.
I don't go to weddings. I don't really like.
You wouldn't go to my wedding, Cody?
I'll probably go to your wedding.
Okay, all right.
I'll probably make an exception and go to your wedding.
But
Because
you
I know your family's turn, and it would be a good time
Facts.
regardless of what so I'd go. But like majority of the time, I don't really go to weddings. I don't
But this is your son saying, Dad, you know what? It mean a lot to me if you can be there.
know, bro. It would be hard, but I'd be there for my son. Like, I'd support him. I'd be there, like, no matter what the situation is. If that's the route or the lane he wants to go down in life, then
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll support it vaguely, but I can't sit there and pretend that this is something that I agree with and this is my beliefs. But out of respect for him, maybe I could. But my son's already telling me he likes girls, so I don't really gotta.
True.
Okay.
I don't really gotta pay.
How old is your son?
It's 4.
That's good.
Girls old.
No, he likes girls. He likes
Yeah.
girls.
I mean,
Trust me.
me personally, I love my kids no matter what. I got a son that's 17.
Facts.
And I got a daughter that's 12.
Facts.
What if they decide, whatever their sexual orientation ends up, I don't really care, bro. That's my blood. That's part of me. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care, bro. I'm not gonna, you can't sit here and love your kid. Like if my son came home tomorrow and said I'm gay, so I loved him for 17 years, and then all of a sudden all that's out the window because he tells me what his sexual orientation is. Nah, bro. I
I
love
feel
my
that.
kids. I mean, everybody to each his own. But personally, those are my kids. They came from me, literally. I don't give a fuck.
But are you
You know what I'm
cool?
saying?
Are you cool with him bringing a boyfriend around?
I mean, I ain't going front. I'd probably be, uncomfortable and have to get used to it.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna do that
you're
because
just
that's
letting
my
ride.
son. I'm not
Facts.
gonna. We
I
have
feel
too
that.
many.
You don't want to lose that relationship.
No,
over
we
that.
have too
Yeah.
many abandoned kids, too many kids who don't see their fathers, and that shit impacts children more than we understand. You know what I'm saying? I love my children, regardless. That's called unconditional love. I love my motherfuckers. That's my team, Team Stevens.
I'm gonna support my son no matter what his situation is or whatever. But at
I
the
feel
same
you.
time, I'm gonna keep it real with my son. I'm not gonna be one of these parents that sugarcoat anything to my son. And a lot of people look at that like, oh well, You know, there's some things you shouldn't say, but I feel like I want my son to be, at the end of the day, be like, my dad was real to me. He told me the 100% how he felt. He told me how the world works. Like, he's not sugarcoating nothing. So if I told him, I'm a little uncomfortable with this, but I'll accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm going to let him know I'm uncomfortable with it because I'm going to keep it real with him. I'm going to tell him everything, you know, because, you know, my parents kind of like, they kind of like not, like, you know, when things were rough, they'd kind of like sugarcoat shit, and I just
a lot of people do
that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell it the real because I don't want that to be told to me. I want shit kept to me blunt, regardless of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right or wrong, good or bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You want the real.
But like, you know, I'll support him regardless because that's my son. Like, I'm not gonna turn my back on my son for nothing. You know, he could be accused of like murder or something. And as fucked up as it sounds, I'm gonna stand by him.
Correct. You have to. You know what I'm saying? That's my son.
Regardless of what it is.
I don't know. That's a touchy subject. Like, you know how people these days, like this lady, to get off, I know we're getting off topic, but
we do that a lot.
She read this note that her son was gonna shoot up a school, and she turned him in.
I mean, that don't mean that you don't love him.
Let's
I know, but
let's do a clap for her.
Would you do that?
We need a clap.
I would.
No. I'm gonna be real right now. If my son was on the run for, I'm aiding and abetting. I'm doing all the crazy.
And I respect that.
Fuck that shit.
I'm
not turning nobody in. I'm not doing none of that. Because
if my son was a school shooter, God forbid.
That's other lives. That's a lot of other lives.
I respect everybody else to feel like this, but I just feel like I'm not going to help the police do their job. They're going to have to do their job on their own. I'm not giving them up my son.
I got you.
If my son, let me tell you, because I got a lot of hiding places for my son. My son did something and he doesn't, and it was a good reason for it, to where he would get life in prison or something like that. I know exactly where to hide him out. I'm not even gonna say it on the radio just in case it happens.
Don't. You got to keep that.
Yeah, he will be straight too. He'll be good, living in paradise. He'll be all right in the islands, sipping coladas.
I mean, if my son did some shit like that,
I'm helping him get away straight up. And if I go down, I go down. Fuck it. That's just if it's worth it. Now, if he's on some dumb shit on his own and it wasn't about nothing, I'm gonna tell him like, bro, you're doing dumb shit that ain't about nothing. There's nothing behind this. It's just fuck shit. Then it is what it is. But if he's actually like, if he was in the right, I feel like there was some right involved in it. I'm helping him.
I see no evil, fear no evil. Walking that cathedral like he done made a sequel. But we done beat the odds, cousin beat the charge. Devil in our ears, but we still seeking God. And if we touch the sky, then we gotta justify. 550s with leather guts inside. They said, what if I? So my soul for the riches. Champagne and insecure bitches. Can I get away with the ghetto gospel no novel? Just a melody from a broken choir. Fallen angels get a remedy. OGs get a sermon after the third Hennessy. Became too familiar with the word tendency. Woulda had, shoulda had, but he want the best for me. Never ask why, it's just the X and Z. Let him preach, street turn into the classroom, so we gon' let him teach. Dreams money can't buy, but we tryna get at least some better feet. Slaves to this shit, was we ever free? Don't judge me, I was born in it, arm in it, leg in it, now my head in it. Will I ever breathe? Baptized in dirty water, finger fucking karma with my hand on the wheel. Ain't nobody met forever, so don't tell me that she real. But still in all, still got faith like Christopher. Lay down and give it up on the day that he risen up. I see no evil, fear no evil. Walking that cathedral like he done made a sequel. But we done beat the odds, cousin beat the charge. Devil in our ears, but we still seeking God. And if we touch the sky, then we gotta justify. 550s with leather guts inside. They said, what if I? So my soul for the riches. Champagne and insecure bitches. Can I get a let the angel sing? It's more than therapeutic. Exhale a Judas. Find you a queen now. Nights at the round table, we done turned to kings now. Trying to envision a little bit more in on his dream now. Black excellence, testimony to testaments, but we don't hold court. We was taught to do it on court. Fade away like Mike, think they need an encore. While most of them onshore, I'm onshore. Bonjour, me, I'm more. Only pour the champagne for goddess. I was born a pilot, and taught to keep the silence. Let them actions speak louder, cause black ain't speak proud when we came here. Now I need to roles in the same year. I run the world in the same pair. Will things change? Yeah. Will I change? Never. 4-page letters from my Aaliyah. P.S. I hope I see ya. But first I need to risk Katrina. I see no evil, fear no evil. Walking that cathedral like he done made a sequel. But we done beat the odds, cousin beat the charge. Devil in our ears, but we still seeking God. And if we touch the sky, then we gotta justify 550s with leather guts inside. They said, what if I? What if I? So my soul for the riches, champagne and insecure bitches. Can I get a witness? Get a witness?
Okay, so how about this? Let me paint a picture. Because I want to see where everybody's head is at. I saw this on an episode of SVU.
True.
So this kid was in school and he was getting bullied. So he killed the guy who was bullying him. And he told his mom. And the mom was like, okay. Nothing happened. They buried the body. Blah, blah, blah. 2 years later.
He did it again?
He bullied. He was the bully, and killed this kid. Told his mom. He's like, "Mom, I need your help." Second time around, she buried the body.
Wow.
Third time.
See,
now he just killing.
Exactly.
Because he knows he got his mom. That's the alibi.
She's
it.
co-signing him, basically.
Would you now at this point be like, okay, well, this is your last time?
My kid wouldn't be that way. But what the fuck's wrong with you?
Hold on. Let me stop you right there. Nobody can really say what their kid is gonna be like.
He is.
I know a lot of people say that. Like, my kid isn't gonna be like
bro.
this. My kid. You cannot say how your kid's gonna be, and that's from somebody that's like, I've had my son, and I don't know how his personality is gonna be. He could be. I don't know how he's gonna turn out. But at the end of the day, you cannot control that because kids do what the fuck they want to do. When we were young, we were doing shit that our parents, we were like, fuck what they're talking about.
Parents have a big influence on what
but
kids,
so
how
do your
kids
friends.
No, they don't. I don't
your
think
friends
I
have
think
more
they
of an
do,
influence,
but
and you know that.
Yes, I agree
know
with
your
her.
friends
I
have
agree with
more of
her.
an influence.
I agree with her. When you're a kid, you're looking at your parents like they don't know what they're talking about.
You believe in your
what I'm
parents
saying?
up to a certain age, and then there's that age between like junior high and high school where all you go to now is your friends.
Parents
if you
don't
can
know
still
shit.
talk to your parents in high school, then kudos to you.
Correct.
I could not. I always talk to my friends, and at that point, it was like I was playing hooky. I was doing all this because now I'm listening to my friends. I'm living my life.
True.
I feel like
I was a different kid then, man. I'm sorry to cut you off, Kobe, but I was a different kid because I was in high school and I had kids come up to me and tell me we gonna cut school today. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to go to class. I'll see you after school. We can
Unicorn.
We could do whatever we want.
That damn word.
I don't know. That's just the way I was.
One in like every 35 kids.
And I was still cool with Kobe. Not for nothing, but Kobe went to high school with me. I was still cool. Like I was
because
down.
there's different crowds. I mean, you don't have to skip school to be the cool kid. You can still do your work and still be cool. But I'm just saying,
Freddie was like the kid that like barely got into any shit, but he was just like he'd be with all like he just associated with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just saying
and he had
though,
his
like
crew that he'd be with.
Your friends are your biggest influence at a certain time in your life.
No, but I agree with her.
I agree with that.
I want to homeschool my kid straight up.
After a certain point, I feel like like somebody doesn't always look at their parents because there's that disconnect of like that age gap. You know what I'm saying? Like people go to their friends like, oh, how basically like if somebody's like 14 or 15 right now, like let's say like the average teenager, they're going to their friends about their relationship issues or whatever more than they're going to their parents. You know what I'm saying? They're going to their friends. So I agree with Chantel on that. I feel like that.
True.
People go to like, of course, if you're especially of that age, like teenager, you're going to your friends before you're going to the parents. So,
Facts.
So
Kids
would you constantly aid and abet your child, like you said, if they just out here killing people?
If they have a problem and it's just a repeated thing, because I'm like a type of person where like something small doesn't bother me, but if that small thing keeps adding up and it keeps happening, it's gonna get to me. It's gonna get to a point where I'm gonna have to wild out.
If me as a parent, I'm not even a parent, but if I was a parent, and my kid killed somebody, I would hide him out. If you killing the second person, then I would have to say like, okay, you bugging. What are you doing? I'm calling the cops now. You need
I
help.
wouldn't call the police, but I'm not gonna help them get locked up, but I'm not gonna help them.
I'm not gonna help them.
I'm not gonna
anymore
go
at that
down
point.
for you either.
Right.
Fuck the what
Because you just having fun
done
at
my
this
time.
point.
Correct.
Yeah, no.
I've done my
It's
time. I'm not going
I'm not
down
abetting
for you.
no freaking Michael Myers in my crib.
It just depends on the situation. Because imagine, like, let's say your kid went down because like there was like somebody held up the school or something. Like somebody ran on school campus, tried to hold the kids. Like some wild shit where it's like, okay, you're doing something because you're a vigilante. You want to handle it yourself, opposed to going to the cops. That's different. But if my son's just killing just all type of random people, then he's got to be put away. But I'm not going to be the one to do it. I'm not going to be the one to call the police. Somebody else is going to have to do it. That's just what it is.
All right.
I'm not going to.
So I'm thinking about it now. I don't know if I have the heart to turn my kid in, but I don't think that I'm gonna.
Exactly.
I don't think that I'm gonna hide them. Now let's look at it from a different perspective.
I can agree with that.
What if, God forbid, it's your kid who's the innocent one, and someone else's child, they held them down. They know that they did something. They know that they killed somebody already. They held them down and didn't turn them in. And as a result, they went and killed somebody else. And God forbid that somebody else is your innocent child. That could be the same thing that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? That you're doing by holding your child down. And then God forbid they kill and now someone else's child is taken away. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a situation in the Dominican Republic right now. There's some case going on right now where this girl became pregnant, and this guy thought it was a good idea to just kill this girl. This girl became missing for mad months, mad weeks. So I don't know if it was weeks or months, excuse me. But I didn't do my journalism to find out. But either way, came out to the point where they actually found the girl, and the mother covered it up. Actually hired two guys to actually put the dead girl in a suitcase. The girl, it was wild. She went all out for her kid, her son, and all because he snapped because he was so stressed out that she was pregnant, and she was just a normal girl from the islands, didn't really have nothing, but he was just so stressed out that the fact that she was pregnant, so he was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just offer.
That's crazy.
Killed her, put her in a suitcase, and
that's crazy,
left her on the side of the road. Real sad.
That's disgusting, bro.
Real
disgusting.
Real grimy, real grim, but it is what it is. That's that. And you know what's crazy about this? That while they were searching for this girl, they found a whole bunch of other girls in the Dominican Republic murdered, and they were finding these bodies, and it kind of woke up everybody. They were like, "Wow, we finding all these bodies." Then they're not the girl we're looking for, but it's bringing.
Where are these girls coming from? Like, is it sex trafficking? Are they pregnant?
Yeah,
like, why are they getting killed? Like,
it's just wild. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Dominican male, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the Dominican Republic that needs to be changed. It's wild out there. A lot of sex trafficking. A lot of crazy stuff is going on out there. A lot of abuse on women, and women need to be strong, man. Nowadays. So if I have a daughter nowadays, man, I'm gonna train her to be I'm gonna train my daughter to be a king.
I'm big as a house with my daughter, bro. I mean, people say that I'm overprotective, but I'd rather be overprotective and do too much than do too little.
I don't have a daughter, but if I did,
you can never do too much with a daughter.
Exactly, because we know how. I mean, let's keep it 100.
Glad I have a son, bro.
We know how we are. We know how men are.
Like I said, my daughter is gonna be named Freddie. With an IE.
True.
To make it girly.
True.
Oh, Freddie, like from a different world.
Yeah, no doubt. I had a crush on her back in the day.
Oh, I forgot about that. But my daughter is gonna be a junior, and that's what my future daughter is gonna be, and she's gonna be a strong queen. But I'm gonna teach her to be a king, though.
Because by the end of the night, you know we always gon' make up. I don't trip unless it's a fancy that she wanna go to Jamaica. Regardless, I'm always alright, I'ma keep getting my cake up. I don't even know how we fight, I don't even know how we break up. Because by the end of the night, you know we always gon' make up. I don't trip unless it's a fancy that she wanna go to Jamaica. Regardless, I'm always alright, I'ma keep getting my cake up. I'ma keep getting my cake up.
This is 950 Ent Radio. We back. We're gonna talk about the Black Panther movie, man. That was a great movie. We're not gonna spoil it because we got two hosts over here that decided they wasn't gonna be part of the culture and watched now.
No, don't say it like that. Don't say it like that.
Don't do that. I'll jump over that.
We have two
Y'all just
co-hosts
late
that
to the
have been
party.
busy.
We late to
that
the
have
party.
been busy.
That's all.
You know, that's all.
Fashion to be late.
Colonizer.
My man.
There will be no challenge today. Nah. Nah, but it was overall it's a great movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for them.
Correct.
But we're gonna talk about the movie. It was a great movie. Really great movie. There was little things that I didn't like about it. It's still not spoiling it for you, for Chantel, so don't look at me like that. They changed where Killmonger was from.
Oh, word.
Killmonger in the comic books was actually from Harlem, New York. But since the director is from Oakland, California, they made Killmonger from Oakland, California.
Oh, come on, man. You showing favoritism.
We can't have everything, man.
I got it.
We
But damn, bro.
Yeah, I think would have made it more history with the Harlem Renaissance, and I think they could have brought that into the story. It probably would have been dope, but
Correct.
Either way, that doesn't take nothing away from the movie. Awesome movie. I give it 5 stars, and it's not off the hype either. Like, it was a really dope movie. Y'all gotta watch this movie. Yeah,
How many times have you seen it, Freddie?
I've seen it once. I'm about to watch it twice. I'm going tomorrow.
A lot of people that
With or without y'all. With or without y'all.
a lot of people that have seen it, they keep talking about how they've gone 2 times, 3 times. But anybody know how much it brought in?
I think it was 500,000.
Hell no.
No, I think it was more
Million.
like...
No, 500,000. Like, it was in the
I
millions.
believe it was
million.
300
Do
and
not
something.
downplay that.
I believe it was 300 and
Yeah.
something
No,
million.
not 500,000. I mean, like 500,000
I have to go
million.
see it. That's all I know. So I have to see it.
So-
I know it brought in a lot of bank
No,
that weekend.
it's up there. It's up there. It's definitely up there.
So the popular thing everybody's talking about, you see it on your timeline, Wakanda. I looked up a couple of things. They said that Wakanda was actually inspired by a real place. There was an African empire by the name of Mutapa that existed from 1400s to the late 1700s, and that's basically where the director got the inspiration for Wakanda.
Okay.
Also, I'm just going to drop a couple of fun facts. To prepare for the movie, the production designer actually made a Wakanda Bible. They created a 500-page document that has all the background, all the questions about the country's 50,000-year-old history. 500 pages.
That's wild.
Wow.
That's wild.
Also, I found out that Black Panther, he's actually a genius. His character is a genius. He has multiple PhDs, one in engineering, one in economics, one in physics, one in political science, and one in psychology. And Black Panther is actually the wealthiest superhero ever. He is worth more than Tony Stark.
Well, he's a king, so it makes a lot of sense.
Correct.
He owns most of the the special metal? What's it called? The antimony, whatever. I forgot what it's called.
That blue stuff.
The thing that's in Wolverine, that metal stuff.
Adamantanium?
Yeah, there. What? I don't even think you said it right.
Yo, I gave it my best shot.
Yeah. But the movie was dope. It kind of got off that's the thing with these movies. If y'all stick to the comics, it would be epic, man. But a lot of these directors veer off the comics and do their own thing. But
I think that's the case with anything, though, because
they want to put their little spin on it.
Yeah, like once you get to actually doing it, you change a lot. Because that's the case with a lot of movies based off of books.
He was inspired. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna switch things up. I like this. I like that. You know.
Yeah, when you got to really put a real visual, a moving visual You're gonna switch it
He
up.
probably didn't have the idea that I had. So
What was your idea?
Well, I just had different, a little different.
Okay, yeah,
the
I feel you.
Harlem Renaissance idea, like bringing that in, how he grew up in Harlem and stuff like that. But and the funny thing, how they veered off the comics too was not to get nerdy on y'all, but I'm a big comic book fan. But Killmonger actually is just as strong as the Black Panther is without taking that herb that he takes to make himself the Black Panther.
Yeah.
And in the comic books, there's a catch to it though. In the comic books though, Black Panther could take the herb, but Killmonger can't. In the comic books, Killmonger actually took that herb and died. In the movie, he took that herb and still lived and turned into the Black Panther. But actually, Killmonger didn't even need that herb to get as powerful as the Black Panther. He trained himself up to the level of Black Panther without the herb. So it's just like, that's just a little comic book, little history for y'all. But that's the only thing they veered off. But that doesn't take away anything from the movie.
Nah.
Movie was awesome.
It was dope.
If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. I'm about to watch it for the second time. The first time I watched it, it wasn't on IMAX theater. And in the theater I was in, the sound, I wasn't a fan of it.
Okay.
So I'm about to go watch it again in IMAX. So to get the
You gotta do it in Orlando?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in Orlando
All
City
right,
Walk.
so if you do, hit me just in case, and I might be able, because that's my city. I'll probably be able to go.
I'll link up. We're gonna link up.
So let me
Kobe and
know.
Chantel still haven't seen it. Hopefully Chantel can meet up with us and watch the movie with us.
We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
She's not gonna be there, but
Wow.
But
I mean, overall, it was a
bar.
dope.
You know, there's a bar over there. I got you on 3 shots.
That's horrible.
3 shots.
There's
Don't try to get me
Oh,
one.
tree.
There's a bar over there. Just letting you know. But either way, this is 950 Ent Radio. Go watch Black Panther. Watch it for the culture. I'm about to watch it for the second time for the culture.
Don't bootleg it. Don't bootleg it. Even if you're a bootlegger.
Yeah, don't bootleg it.
Even if your bootlegger is
You
from
gotta go buy
Wakanda,
it.
do not bootleg it.
Gotta
Go,
buy it.
put your money down. Let's support and let's keep it going.
Wakanda forever.
Make sure that the Henny poured. What they say they ready for? Tell them that we never off. Girls got that Kelly on. What's your motivation? That green piece of paper that we chasing is basic. Ain't gon' give it to ya. You gotta take it. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Ain't gon' give it to ya. You gotta take it. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Born hustler, can't get enough of ya. If you lead a game, will they still have love for ya? Question still on answer. Still walking around shitting like I'm still on Pampers. With those from day zero, touch a day's loaf. They'll cock back, reload. We started in the Geo. Now we treat the night like a layup. Y'all O'Neal with the free throw. Same circle, nothing changed. These squares out of shape. Beat that cake anime, what can I say? Same shit I've been saying. They been stagnant. Bench playing. I'm off the dribble with it. Shot wet. 94, Clyde Drex. More or less. Why stress? Life's good and it's getting better. I pray that this forever, ever. $1 billion thoughts used to eat off dollar menu. Hope this stuntin' don't offend you. Can I live? You don't know what I've been through. Make sure that the Henny poured. What they say they ready for? Tell them that we never off. Girls got that Kelly on. What's your motivation? That green piece of paper that we chasing is basic. Ain't gon' give it to ya. I gotta take it. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Ain't gon' give it to ya. I gotta take it. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. They giving out opinions like it's paying bills. Love the fake, hate the real, we getting paper still. Me and mine's like Jada Will, minus the rumors. Can't touch a light, Hammer said I make a will. Choose wisely, no need for the Ivies. We be on our get by quietly, trying to survive. Throwing jabs at the man, all kind of Solange. But we coming back like Mike in his prime. Part in the head with the gold tooth. Summertime, no roof, can't let him hold you. Poke that bitch so rude. Treat my Dominican like my mama's soul food. Them birds chirp like the old boost. Might feed them breadcrumbs, that's bottles in the VIP. Why you let her talk you into buying her a whip? I remain sucker free. Add that emoji with the frog and the cup of tea. Feet up comfortably. Make sure that the Henny poured. What they say they ready for? Tell them that we never off. Girls got that Kelly on. What's your motivation? That green piece of paper that we chasing is basic. Ain't gon' give it to ya. You gotta take it. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Ain't gon' give it to ya. You gotta take it. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that.
This is 950 Ent Radio. Welcome back, and we were just here chatting about the Black Chyna sex tape.
We're not gonna call it no sex tape.
It wasn't a sex tape.
Horrific.
I don't know if that was her. I don't know if that was the best.
That was the laziest head I've ever seen. I need to know that's what she's been doing this whole time to get them Lamborghinis and to get up in them Kardashian clan and to be shaking it, King of Diamond, to be in songs and stuff and be Nicki Minaj's stunt double. I need answers.
Who knows? He was probably blowing the back out. She was wild tired after. So she started giving her the
beginning
lazy
of the
head.
tape. You don't show that part,
I mean,
man.
even if that was the case,
If she leaked it herself,
His
though,
pickle dick.
if she leaked this herself thinking it was sexy, though, and thinking that was some good head, then that's a problem.
Nah, that wasn't sexy. There was nothing sexy about that. She was laying down, and I mean, there's plenty of things that bro could have did. There's plenty of things that she could have did.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the tape for like just one time. I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't really like the whole sex tape thing. Really didn't grab me. I just feel like all these guys talking on the internet about she was whack, she was this. They've had plenty of girls that probably performed the same way as they did, but they're still calling back, and they're not gonna tell her that her head was trash to her face because they still want to get the head again.
Yeah.
So that's just how I look at it. That's all I got to say. Really, much,
Either way,
what I gotta say.
Either way, it's Black Chyna. I mean, her body is terrible.
Terrible, bro.
I don't care what y'all
I don't
say.
even think her face is attractive.
Nah.
Not at all.
I'm so glad. I think she's grown. Like, we know how when Nicki first came and she went from like the half blonde, half black
Barbie.
wigs, and she done grown.
She was a Nicki Minaj stunt model.
Yeah,
stunt
stunt
model.
double. Yeah, but I think I can say the same for Black Chyna because once she had King, a lot of things changed. She got rid of her cheek piercings. She ain't stripping no more. She's a quote unquote businesswoman.
Yeah.
So I think she looks better, but I don't think she looks great.
No, not at all.
Obviously, because for one, the fake body, and we all know you had surgery, then you were still wearing them waist trainers and showing workout videos.
Who did an ass job? Because that is terrible. She look like she got a pamper on, man.
Listen, between her, Tiny, and Kim Kardashian, they must have all went to the same.
Tiny is terrible.
Well, I haven't paid attention to Tiny, but Kim and
you ain't seen Tiny?
No, I don't pay
I
attention
watched
that
her
much.
video when they had the concert. Ooh, she turned to the side, them little toothpick legs and Q-tip
Let me
butt.
tell y'all, y'all women are getting very confused with what a nice ass is and a big ass.
Correct.
There's a difference from flat ass and a round ass. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Your ass doesn't have to be huge. It
Nah,
could just
bruh.
be round and fits your body as long as
Correct.
it's round. And you know what does that? Exercise, eating well, and squats.
There's a difference between a woman with a big ass and a big ass woman.
True that. High five, my brother.
But the ass definitely has to match the thighs.
It has to
man.
match. It's disgusting. I've been with women that had implants, and it's terrible. I mean, I'm all for enhancing a woman's body. I'm all for it as long as it's you know what I'm saying. It's done right. You know what I'm saying?
Proportion.
In proportion. Like, don't bug out. Like, y'all tripping out here, man.
See, my thing is, I want the woman to look as good with her clothes on that she do without her clothes on. So anybody could go and get a surgery and it's all shaped up when she got the waist trainer and it's all packaged up nicely. But when she take that shit off
and it drop
and you see all the fucking surgical scars and all that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't. Women, it's not all about having the biggest ass or the biggest tits. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have a huge ass and huge tits and you look terrible. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just stay with the shape that you got. Stay with what God gave you. If God gave you a decent shape, and if you want it better, then work it out. Fuck all that surgery shit,
and
bro.
you could do the surgery, just make it proportion. Just make proportion.
And it's proper surgery. Don't go down to your auntie cousin house.
Correct.
And get them shots.
Trying to get that deal.
Please don't.
If you can't
even
afford
Cardi
it.
B had her ass done and she swears by it. She said it's the worst experience. But, she was going to somebody's apartment in the Bronx.
Come on, now that should be the first fucking warning. That should be the first red flag.
But did y'all ever see that show? She's Gotta Have It.
Oh yeah, I seen the whole series.
She was doing
Spike
that.
Lee joint.
Fell on her ass and that thing exploded.
That's OD.
That was disgusting.
What you gonna do then? I mean, but you know, on the same token, us men are responsible too.
Facts.
Because girls will go out there and get these surgeries.
That's what you guys are after, though.
Not all of us. Not all of us.
A lot of
us will. Correct. And that's what I'm saying.
We like a fat ass, but at the same time, I'm gonna be honest. Me personally, I'm not talking for any other man. I'm talking for myself.
True that.
I see a woman, and because I've been through that experience. Because I was all for the hype, and until I actually experience it in the bedroom, it doesn't feel right. It's mad stiff.
Right.
It feels like I'm doing like one of them robot dolls that are coming out right now.
It feels like the goddamn beanbag that you jump on, as a kid, like the box. You know what I mean?
That's actually softer.
Oh my god.
The beanbag is actually softer. And it's too hard. It's like it doesn't jiggle. It doesn't have movement. I need if you're gonna do the surgery, do it right. Do the fat transfers.
Ladies, I just hope you don't do the surgery. I'm all for loving your body, just
Correct.
working towards it. Working out is a beautiful thing. I have personally been told that a man loves to see a woman in the gym because that's not something you can buy.
True.
That shows that you're a hard worker and you've earned it.
True.
And it's healthy for you, and so you can live longer and be there for your family.
Yeah, squats, no shots.
Yeah, music, bitch.
Bitch, you see us, we be lit. Baby fly, we the shit. I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity whip. In the kitchen, whipping up a hit. Baby fly, we the shit. Whippity whip. I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity whip. In the kitchen, whipping up a hit.
Adjust me right when you see me, nigga. From your CD player to your TV, nigga. Now it's steak and lobster, no more TV dinner. Man, I'm hungry, tell these labels feed me, nigga.
Before I snatch the plate, Luger greedy, nigga. I raise hell like a heathen, nigga. Ill a day, I'm night, that's quite even, nigga. So far away, that's where we leaving, niggas.
Been a trip to Miami, brought home fifth for the family. They saying I'ma stand up, nigga. Then why these bitches can't stand me?
Probably cause we fucked they sister, or maybe cause we fucked they mammies. Where the ladies love some cool loot. Even Drake dance with your granny. Bitch, you see us, we be lit. Baby fly, we the shit. I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity whip. In the kitchen, whipping up a hit. Baby fly, we the shit. Whippity whip. I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity whip. In the kitchen, whipping up a hit. Told Illa I got us, I meant it, how they take it, just how they take it. Know we the chefs in the town, wanna hit, show you just how to make it. Don't even give them your all, we gon' ball, we gon' just let them taste it. Then we gon' tell them I told you my nigga, throw shit in they face.
And our bond ain't breaking. Y'all can do all that faking. Brothers till we die, tatted on the chest. Y'all can quit all that hating. Next trip, niggas top 3. Fucking niggas coming first place. You see that skull with them headphones? I die for that logo, my shirt say. Hey,
bitch, you see us, we be lit. Baby fly, we the shit.
We the shit.
I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity whip. In the kitchen, whipping up a hit. Baby fly, we the shit. Whippity whip. I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity whip. In the kitchen, whipping up a hit. Bitch, you see us, we be lit. Baby fly, we the shit. I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity whip. In the kitchen, whipping up a hit.
Let's save it.
Baby fly, we the shit. Whippity whip. I dress him right, Luger 83, little bro, with lady shit. We be getting to the chicken, got it all mapped out, got a kill. Whippity
whippity whip. In the kitchen whipping up a hit.
Get it, Chantel. All right, my bad. I thought we had something there.
This is 950 Ent Radio. Welcome back.
Hey, y'all.
And we're going to talk about Trump, man. Trump has been bugging, talking about it's okay for teachers to actually carry in the classroom.
Shaking my head.
I'm about sick of this orange Cheeto puff. Like,
Listen. What happens when the student has the gun, or like, or when the teacher has the gun? Excuse me, the teacher has the gun and a student that, because you know, in high school you've seen the motherfuckers that are 14 that look like they're goddamn 28.
True.
That are just big as fuck. What happens when he manhandles the teacher, takes the gun out of the teacher's hand, and does his own shooting spree? So we were just back where we started.
This
Yes?
will never end the way he thinks it's going to.
What if a teacher is careless and a student actually grabs the gun that he has on it?
Bro, we
I'm
can
saying.
what if this shit all day. At the end of the day, something just happened. The teacher just shot herself in the leg. Like, come on. I'm over this.
On top
Very
of this,
cheddar-bobbish.
on top of this, we have a lot of teachers recently that are in the media for sexual-based crimes. So who's to say that these teachers are even qualified to have these guns, or could even pass a mental evaluation to say, hey, you're mentally sufficient enough to carry a firearm around this? Like, no, bro.
Or not even that. These teachers don't even get paid nothing. So you want these teachers to actually train to
With
shoot
no
a gun?
pens, no pencils.
Yes, there's another.
No paper.
What, you're gonna make her him or she, like the teacher, get his own bullets? Like that's what they do, because a lot of these teachers buy their own pencils for these students.
Right.
Yeah.
Notebooks. You're gonna make them buy their own
They
bullets.
send
now?
home
They're
notes
already
to bring
slacking
yeah.
everything. They get paid, what, 40 grand?
Come on.
Like, this man.
You know what I think is the best solution? And I've already spoke about this on my Facebook page. I think that in school it needs to be like a prison situation, because I know a lot of people here probably haven't, like us, I'm probably the only one that's really been in a lot of, that has been in legal trouble in the past. But when a cop brings you into the jail, for those that don't know, they take you out of the cop car and they put their guns up. You know what I'm saying? They put their guns up so you cannot enter the jail with a pistol, because the prisoners can get a hold of that pistol and then just have hostages and get out, and it can turn into a crazy situation.
Right.
If they're gonna do anything with the schools regarding the the firearm situation, they should just lock it down like a prison. Have barbed wire fences, have metal detectors at the door, have pat downs.
Not a school anymore.
Sounds like
But it is what it is, though.
He needs to put a ban on guns.
Let me ask you a question.
If
you think,
not a ban.
Hold on.
I'm using the wrong word.
Not a ban on all guns, no.
Do you think that's gonna help?
Turn our schools into a prison.
But listen, I don't agree on banning guns. We should have our guns, but we shouldn't have like those AK rifles, like the AK-47s and stuff. That's
the public
unnecessary.
doesn't need that.
I'm
The
gonna
public
tell
doesn't
y'all
need
the
that.
grim truth of things. Regardless of what you banned, America's gonna get it in here. Look at Reagan with the war on drugs. How successful was that?
But
But
it makes it less likely to happen. You're making it easier on them.
No, the demand goes up. When something is illegal in the United States, the demand shoots up high because people want to rebel and people want to get a hold of things that aren't allowed.
Facts.
So when you put a ban on something, all you're doing is increasing the demand.
Really?
Yes, you're increasing the demand when you ban something.
My thing is, you can't really punish. These are criminals, so you can't really punish a criminal with the law. You know what I'm saying? They're already breaking the law. So basically, you just tacking on another crime or another felony to what they're doing. They already intend to break the law. They intend to kill people. So saying that they're going to get jail time or a sentence for having a gun illegally, that really doesn't matter to them because they're already trying to break the law.
I know it sounds extreme, but if you operate the school like a prison, there'll be less casualties, because when have you ever heard of a prison having a gun and the inmate getting a gun in prison and holding? You've never heard of that, because they go through these heavy precautions to prevent that. That's the only way. If you put a gun in the school with the teacher, that's a joke. 3 students is going to wrangle that gun out of that teacher's hands and blow everybody away. It's not going to do nothing. So the better alternative would be treat it like a prison, have gates, have guards. Anybody that goes in there gets a pat down. That's the only
better that than having AKA rifles and all this bullshit. Because at the same time, those AKA rifles, like, you could shoot up mad kids.
Correct.
Like
For real.
A gun, you're gonna end up shooting kids. But you're gonna shoot up like 8, 9 before someone. You have to reload and someone gets a hold of you, You know what I'm saying? It's less likely you kill less.
The AK, you just spitting out dumb rounds.
And those people out there, those conspiracy people saying we need our AKs just in case for the government, fam. If the government decides
correct,
they want to take it over, they're gonna kill you.
Your
either
one
way.
rifle ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
One more rifle is not gonna do
it's not gonna mean nothing.
Correct.
Nothing.
Exactly, I agree with that.
So stay at home with your little 9 in your corner, shoot them from there, because either way you going.
But if they did try to take, I'm trying to tell you, if they try to take guns, if they try to ban, it's not gonna help nothing. It's just gonna make Americans more thirsty to go to the underground world. And you know, I know people that, like, you know what I'm saying, like that know about shit like that. Like there's ways that you can go around, and it ain't gonna stop anything.
They need to
Banning
punish the
guns isn't gonna stop
manufacturers. I
shit.
think that's what you need to go after the manufacturers.
Exactly. That would be a better alternative.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to look at
That's
it.
how I
the
think.
manufacturers, because that's gonna cut it off from the head.
Correct.
When
Exactly.
you stop
Exactly.
the manufacturers, but that's the only way to do it. If you try to outlaw it, they're gonna ship it some way. They're gonna smuggle guns. It's
Just like drugs. Drugs are illegal.
Exactly. That's
but
what I'm
you know,
saying.
anybody here could make a call and have drugs here in 5-10 minutes.
Maybe that's what the shooter needed. He just needed a little bit of marijuana, and he would have been straight.
You know, yeah. Let's talk. Marijuana legislature. Anyway.
This is 950 Ent Radio.
Let us talk about the numbers. Since the numbers don't lie, Paycovers bring it home. Big bro, we gon' try. We stood up on them. See the numbers don't lie. So shout out to Miami. They stand that we top 5. What nigga, you top 5? Nah, Emma, you top 5. Nah, Luca, you top 5. Nah, Emma, you top 5. Paycovers bring it home. Big bro, we gon' try. So shout out to my city. They know that we top 5. Top 5. Top 5. One of the greatest feelings. I told my brothers I won't stop until we making billions. It's like Luka go get that bag, but my heart's on drilling. If my bullet don't hit his ass, my success will kill him. I see the bigger picture, blunt bills and liquor. You say you hustle, sell your music, let nobody get you. We was always the best, trying to win like the rest. I'm top 5, ill my triple threat. So who the fuck you think I'm banking on? Our shit dope, 9.5 when we making songs. I say I got you, bro. Nobody really had you like when I say I got you, bro. You need help, I'ma spot you, bro. Cause all that dead weight only fuck around and stop the growth. So nope. Bad vibes won't fly. I back you up, you back me up. Just let me drive. Let us talk about the numbers. Since the numbers don't lie, Paycovers bring it home. Big bro, we gon' try. We stood up on them. See the numbers don't lie. So shout out to Miami. They stand that we top 5. What nigga, you top 5? Nah, Emma, you top 5. Nah, Luca, you top 5. Nah, Emma, you top 5. Paycovers bring it home. Big bro, we gon' try. Okay. So shout out to my city. They know that we top 5. Top 5. Hot guy, that city in Florida did not lie. Stop by, Drake dance, came back, top 5, payback. My city crowned me that since way back. Dreads now, homie, don't make me bring them braids back. I'm trying to start a wave up entitled. Hit my pockets like I done ripped every page out the Bible. Man, I ain't with that frontin' just for egg. I'm in that everyday struggle, worth the button, worth the bid. If you ain't rolling with me, you getting rolled over. There for the Bentley, but not for the old Rover. When I was heating up, they was throwing the cold shoulder. Now a hairstyle got all of these bitches in comb over. Gotta treat them like they treated me. They thinking I needed them. I showed them they needed me. Crazy how history repeats itself repeatedly. A triple threat. If you ain't take a chance, then you can't see the three. Paycovers bring it home. Big bro, we gon' try. We stood up on them. See the numbers don't lie. So shout out to Miami. They stand that we top 5. What nigga?